Hi, this is Frode, and today we will explore the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Subtitle: A Practical Guide to the Fulfillment of Your Dreams. Deepak Chopra is a best-selling author of numerous books and a lecturer who combines Eastern wisdom with Western science and dynamic results to help people achieve success in their lives. And in this book, he helps us understand our true nature better, so we can align our lives to those natural laws which help us achieve success in our relationships, work, health, in each area of our lives. And something I really loved about the book is that it's really short. It's only around 100 pages with really big formatting and not so much text on each side, so you'll be able to read it in a couple of hours or a bit more. And at the end of each chapter, he has made it really easy for us to apply these 7 spiritual laws to our lives by writing down 3 specific affirmations where you can reread these affirmations 1, 2, or 3 times each day to make yourself more aware of how you can apply these laws to your life. And I decided to do this for 3 weeks, so I could repeat each spiritual law for 3 times, since the meaning is that you apply 1 spiritual law each day. There are 7 laws, so there's 1 law each of the days, and in 1 week you practice all of them, and then you just repeat. So what I've noticed is that I've become much more aware of how to apply these laws, which was kind of the intention. And even though I stopped rereading these affirmations each day, I can still see that I am remembering to apply these laws to my life. For example, the law of giving, which means that you can give something very small like a prayer, wishing people happiness, joy, and laughter, and feeling some of that yourself. But anyway, in this quick video, I will walk through each of the 7 spiritual laws, so you can get a gist of what they are about. So you can decide whether you want to apply something of it to your life, or if you want to buy the book yourself. This is a great reference book that I'm definitely going to be rereading several times before I might stop. So, the first spiritual law is the field of pure potentiality. And this law states that apart from what we can see, hear, and feel, or experience in any way with our senses, there is a field of infinite possibilities which lies there, and which we can tap into if we allow ourselves to go and just be here in this moment. Meaning that you can walk outside in nature without having your cell phone or thinking about anything. You're just experiencing what's there. Or you can sit in complete silence and do nothing. Or you can sit in meditation. And this all helps you tap into this infinite field of infinite possibilities. And again, I'm walking through these principles really shortly, so won't be delving really deeply into all the examples of each idea. But that's pure potentiality. The next law is law of giving, which states that if you want to receive something, then you need to give the equivalent of it. For example, if you want to receive more love, appreciation, or kindness from someone else, then you need to be able to give love, appreciation, and kindness to others. And what I notice is that when I silently wish for other people to be, I wish them happiness, joy, and laughter, I become more happy, joyful, and I receive more laughter. Perhaps just because I become aware of those concepts at all and start acting in ways that help me gain those things. But anyway, that's the law of giving. And giving can be something really simple, like giving someone a rose, a small material thing, a compliment of their good qualities, or perhaps their appearance. Or the one I like the most, since it's the simplest, is to, for each person you see, you wish to them, you say, I wish you happiness, joy, and laughter. And you do it silently, of course. You don't say it to them. which you can also do for even more effect. But even you say it to yourself, I wish you happiness, joy, and laughter for every person you meet. So right now I'm saying it, pointing this one to you. I wish you happiness, joy, and laughter. And I already feel better inside myself. So that's the law of giving. The third law is the law of karma, or cause and effect. This one means that for every effect that you experience in your life, or which happens at all, there is a cause. And for each action that you take, the cause, there is an effect, a consequence. So the best way to apply this idea to your life is to become more aware that you're making choices in every moment of your day. Even if it's just to keep watching this video or turn it off. Or go watch some other video. Or what you're going to eat for breakfast or dinner or whatever. And in those moments you can ask yourself very quickly, what are the consequences? What will be the consequences of this choice that I'm making right now? Then you can see if the consequences are positive, you go ahead. If they are negative, you consider another option. And this again can be really difficult in the beginning, since it's not so automatic, and you don't know what is really the right choice. But the key is to listen to your intuition, what feels like the right choice. Not because it's just pleasurable in the moment, but oh so tempting, but what is actually right to do for you now. And then you'll get a little bit better each time you do that. So that's the law of cause and effect. Fourth law is the law of least effort, which helps you go through life with a greater flow of effortless ease, instead of getting caught up in all of these petty worries and fears that all other people around you are having each day, which are unnecessary. And the principles to apply to your life here, to apply the law of least effort, is acceptance of yourself and others for who you are. For all the small flaws, in short, you love yourself, warts and all. And you also take responsibility for all of those events and circumstances in your life that you see as problems. And thirdly, you cultivate an attitude of defenselessness, which isn't weakness, but it means that you are not being attached to defending your point of view, your beliefs, every time someone questions them, or that you get a chance to assert them. So that's the law of least effort. Fifth law is the law of intention and desire. This one has been really helpful for me, since setting goals is pretty scary, since you always know that there is going to come up things that are unexpected, so you don't know if the goal will eventually become unachievable. Objectively, it won't be possible at all to achieve it. But for example, if there is a deadline, you have an exam tomorrow, you haven't studied at all, and it's one of the hardest subjects that are out there, then it'd be pretty sure it's not possible to get an A on that one. So to stop experiencing all of those negative emotions in regard to goal setting, is to, instead of only having goals and then being attached to getting the real results that you want, you set goals as an intention. You say, I intend to get an A on that exam, and these are the things I'm going to do to prepare for that. Or I intend to help this person who's watching my video right now, you, to apply one of these ideas, these laws, to their life. Or perhaps even buy the book and read it themselves. But I'm not attached to that outcome, because in the end I'm not controlling whether you apply these ideas, whether you just view the video, or whether you buy the book. So I set an intention to do those things. But that's the law of intention and desire. Instead of setting goals and being attached to the results of them, you set an intention and do your best to achieve them, but you aren't devastated if you don't. The sixth law is the law of detachment, which is kind of hard to describe, but it's this notion that you're going through life with a detached involvement. You are joining. You might be participating in sports, in training, you might be studying, reading, setting all these exciting goals for yourself and pursuing them, traveling, but You're doing all of this with a notion that you are detached from what is happening, because ultimately you don't control what happens. So you are involved, but you are at the same detached. And again, it's hard to describe, but you'll know it when you experience it. It's kind of weird, especially when all of these people around you are having these heated conversations, and you're just sitting there and wondering why this seems so important to them. Perhaps they haven't read the 7 spiritual laws of success. But anyway, the last law is the law of dharma, or purpose in life. This is also a really important law. And again, we're talking about natural laws which are there and at work, like gravity, whether you apply them to your life or not, whether you're aware of them or not. So law of dharma, or purpose in life, means that you need a purpose to guide your life destination or your life journey, meaning that you become clear about, what do I really love to do? What are my talents, i.e. my strengths? What am I good at? And finally, how can I do what I love while applying my talents in service to the world? How can I serve others in a specific way? And when you find out those things, you become good at asking the question, how can I help? Or how can I serve in any situation? For example, in volleyball, when I get to the practice, I don't kind of ask it consciously of myself, but I kind of immediately see if there's something I can do to help get started. So I go and get these poles which we need to set up the net so we can play volleyball, and then we're good to go. So it can be small things like that, or big things like, how can I serve you? How can I make these videos more engaging, a bit more fun to watch, and perhaps inspire you a bit to apply some of these ideas to your life, to see how their effect will be, and perhaps even buy the book yourself. And that's kind of my purpose, to help you realize your ultimate potential through sharing key ideas from books like this one, and these back there. So, in short, those are the 7 spiritual laws of success. I'll recap them right now. We have the law of dharma, or purpose in life, which says you need talent, what you love to do, applied to how you can serve others. The law of detachment, where you go through life with a detached involvement in your life. And fifth, the law of intention and desire. You set goals, but you set them with an intention to achieve those results, but you aren't attached to them. The law of least effort means that you are accepting others and yourself for who you are taking responsibility for events you see as problems, and you have defenselessness, meaning you don't need to defend your point of view. The law of karma, or cause and effect. Ask yourself, what will be the consequences of this choice that I'm making? Then make the one that feels right. The law of giving means if you want to receive something, give the equivalent of it. Would you receive happiness, joy, and laughter? Wish for other people to receive happiness, joy, and laughter. And the law of pure potentiality. Access the field of infinite possibilities by being here now. For example, just noticing the sensation of your breath, which I talk about in videos like... I might not have talked a lot about it, but you might have heard me mention it, just to remain more present here and now, to remain aware of your immediate sensation, like your breath going in and out of your nose. So, that's not so important, so just forget it right now. But that's a quick look at the 7 spiritual laws of success. Did you find anyone that you liked, that you want to apply to your life right now? And again, this is a really simple one. I just want to remind you again, wishing everyone you meet happiness, joy, and laughter silently to yourself, and then seeing if you feel a little bit better and open to that person, especially to strangers. So that's a quick look. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you'll also love the book. Again, really short one, 100 pages. You can read it in a couple of hours. Please like this video, share it with some friends, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more to receive insights into ideas that can help you realize your ultimate human potential. That's really inspiring. Okay, thank you for watching, and I wish you an awesome day with happiness, joy, and laughter.